Hello, my name's Iron and this is Iron's Tech. Welcome back to the channel. About a week ago I picked up a set of these, which are the Soundcore P40i earbuds, and I wanted to give some opinions and thoughts after using them for about 1 week. I paid just under $50 for these, which I think for that price it's worth it. They're very good. They do an awful lot for the money. So let's jump in and have a talk about what it is they do. Okay, so I have owned some Soundcore earbuds before. I've owned these. These are the Soundcore, focus please there. So Soundcore Life Note E. These are very simple. They have only 3 EQ presets, no noise cancellation. The very, very basic earbuds. They are quite a lot cheaper though as well. So I do have a bit of experience with Soundcore earbuds before. These, however, are quite a step up. Even just the case itself, it looks a lot nicer. It feels a lot more sturdy. It's just better built all around. You get this nice shiny Soundcore logo. And it's got this grippy material on the bottom, which stops it from sliding around, which is really good. Feels strong, sturdy. It doesn't feel like the earbuds will be damaged in any way. Very nice case. I'm very, very impressed with the case. It does have this light on the front here. If I open the earbuds up like that, the light will come on. And this does tell you a whole load of stuff. It tells you the battery life. It tells you if they're connected, if they're trying to connect. This flashing light means they're trying to connect right now. It does change if the battery life goes down on the case. This kind of dims a little bit, so only the middle's lit up, and then it does actually change to a red color when the battery life is very, very low. So the LED is pretty good there. It charges by USB-C, which is how I charge the case up, and it will also charge up magnetically. So if you put it on one of those magnetic chargers, that will also charge the case. So really good case for the price. Really impressed with the case. Let's jump onto the earbuds themselves. So if I open them up, let's take this one. So I think they look pretty good. They're quite simple, nothing too flashy. They're made of a nice strong plastic. They've got the Soundcore logo, a little dimple, so you can feel where the touch control is, which is a nice touch. I like that. It's been pretty helpful for me using these. There's loads of microphones. You've got a microphone there, microphone down the bottom. So 6 mics in total across both earbuds. The silicone tips have been nice and soft. I've kept the medium tips on. I haven't felt I need to change those. They have a nice seal and they do a good job of blocking out quite a lot of the noise from outside. So yeah, good earbuds. And these little connections, they are these gold connectors to connect into the case. I've had no problem with them connecting, no issues at all from that point of view. These do not have an LED or a light anywhere on them, so the only way to tell they are actually powered on is to put them in your ear or to look at your phone screen, which will probably tell you there is an earbud connected, but no little light on the earbud themselves. If I take off the silicone tip here, they have this kind of nice gold looking grill over the speaker, and it is like an oval shape, so other ear tips might have trouble fitting on here. These will go on okay because they're oval, so they do fit, but other ear tips you might have a bit of a problem getting them on because they are kind of a strange shape in comparison to some other ones I've used. Okay, I'm going to pop that back into the case. Okay, let's move on to talking about sound. The sound of these straight out of the box without adjusting them at all was, in my opinion, quite bloaty and bottom heavy. If you like a lot of bass, you're all good. Just a thing, all of this I'm talking about, the sound now, is with noise cancellation turned on. If you turn noise cancellation off, the EQ does shift dramatically, but I'll come back and touch again on that later. So with noise cancellation on, they are very bottom heavy, very boomy, very big V-shape tuning. So the bottom end is huge and the top end is very almost harsh and kind of spiky. Like it hurt a little bit after a while listening to these on the default EQ. Like the top end was just really sibilant. I went through a few of the other settings in the equalizer, and none of them quite took away enough of that sibilance. So I ended up making my own EQ, which dropped the highs down quite a lot and took out some of the sub bass. And then there was a guy called Ken, I think it's Ken Tanaka. He has a YouTube channel, and he also put up an EQ for these, which I tried out, and it's pretty good. And again, he takes off a whole lot of the sub bass, which is a little too much, and he pulls the highs right down as well to get rid of some of the sibilance, and then they do sound a lot better. Had a really good listen to these. I've used them for about 2 hours commuting every day, and after some changes with the EQ, they sound pretty good. I'm not going to say they sound great. They do not approach sort of a good set of Sony headphones in terms of sound quality. In fact, my Apple AirPods, these are AirPods 3, they sound better in my opinion. But if you go to a noisy place, these don't really cut it anymore. So that's where these come in. And these do a pretty good job after a bit of EQ. But out of the box, as I said, I don't really like the sound of these. They're way too bloaty. There's a lot of the bass coming up and covering up quite a lot of the mids, and the highs are too screamy. Yeah, so a bit of EQing I would say is necessary on these. Let's jump to noise cancellation. Noise cancellation has been pretty good. I don't think it's as good as Sony noise cancellation, but it does cut out quite a lot of noise. It will cut out the sound of my fan, my air conditioner. On a bus, it cuts out a whole load of the low end on the engine, which is pretty impressive for something that's not that expensive, really. They did give me a little bit of trouble with my ears. They hurt quite a bit more than my Sony headphones do. My ears kind of ached, and there was a lot of that pressure feeling I got from wearing these. I found a way to ease some of that, was to go into the settings and switch it to manual noise cancellation, and then just turn it down to level 1. Level 1 will still cut out quite a bit of the rumbling. It's obviously not as good. It doesn't cut out as much of the noise, but it definitely helps you hear more of the bass in your music, and it stopped my ears hurting as well. On adaptive EQ or the strong EQ setting, after about an hour, I wanted to take them out and put them away. My ears were not happy at all with it. I've not encountered that so much with these Sonys or with my earphone headphones. It takes a bit longer for my ears to get upset, but these, it was quite quick. Maybe noise cancellation is stronger on these, or there's something in the way they implement their noise cancellation, but it did hurt quite a lot until I turned it down. Let's jump to battery life. The battery life on these is amazing, really, really good. I do not use them with noise cancelling on all the time. I use it when I need it, and doing that, talking easily 12 hours, on just the buds. The case has got an additional, I think it's an additional 60 in it. Basically I've not charged this case all week. I use the buds when I use the buds, put them back in, buds charge up to full, and I carry on. I haven't charged it, and the indicator in the app still says the battery is pretty much full. I don't know if it's that accurate. It doesn't have percentage marks on, but so far, ridiculous battery life, really good. Probably the strongest point for these is their battery life. Very, very impressive. I'd like to have a little talk about the app that comes with these now, so I will come back to you with that. Okay, so you can see we're in the Soundcore app here now. You've got your main screen up, picture of the earbuds, shows you your battery percentage for your left and your right, and also in your case, again, it shows all the battery full, so it's slotted for ages. You've got your different modes. We've got a noise cancelling mode, normal and transparency. Into the noise cancelling mode, you can switch between adaptive ANC, manual and then you've also got a transportation ANC mode down at the bottom. Adaptive will adjust to your surroundings. Manual, you can choose. I set it on 1 because it was hurting my ears. And then multi-scene, You can choose between transport and some other ones. I keep it on manual normally. Normal is just like a normal set of earbuds with no ANC, and then your transparency mode, you can pick between fully transparent or vocal mode. I tend to keep it on fully transparent so I can hear what's around me. You've got a wind noise reduction mode. I have tried that. I honestly don't notice much difference with it on or off, honestly. Sound effects, you've got your EQs. You can do a Hear ID sound test. You can go in and pick from some presets. I had it on pop for a while, and then I went into custom and added a few. I did my own custom one, and there's one from someone called Ken, who's a YouTuber, and his is actually my preferred sound at the moment. It cuts off some of the sub bass and it pulls those over bright trebles down a little bit. So really nice you have that in the app. It's a really full app. So many different things you can do. You've got this immersive experience. You can flip between movie mode and game mode. Gaming mode will reduce the latency, and movie mode makes it sound a little bit more like surround sound. It's not amazing, but it's okay. You've got your controls. You can completely adjust everything from left and right. You can go all the way through and tell everything single tap all the way through to triple tap, long hold. It's completely adjustable. Really good. You've got a safe volume control, so you can set your limit on decibels. Really good again for your hearing health. There's a settings section which has a whole load of stuff. You can do a fit test. There's a prompt tone. You can turn all the tones on and off if you get annoyed with the dinging all the time. You can do dual connections. You can connect it to your phone, someone else's phone. Auto power off, find device, widgets, the name of the device, firmware, serial number. This app has so many things. It's really full, and the Soundcore app is honestly one of the best apps out there. It's really good and has so many different things. So very good praise for the app there. One of the best ones I've used. Okay, so to sum up, I think for the money I spent on these, just under $50, they are a very good set of earbuds. After a bit of an EQ, the sound is much better, and I can listen to them for a nice long amount of time without my ears getting fatigued. Noise cancellation is very good. I've turned down the power of the noise cancellation because it was hurting my ears, but it is effective. The build quality is great. The buds themselves have been fine, no problems. The case is also very nice and strong, doesn't slide around. So these are great. I like these. I think for the money, if you want something that's a little cheaper than, for example, the Liberty 4 noise cancelling headphones, or you don't want to spend money on some expensive Sony ones, these are worth a look. So yeah, these have been the Soundcore P40i, and these are noise cancelling earbuds. My name is Iron. This is Iron's Tech, and thank you for watching.